This is Rosary. I'm sharing this video with you to just give you a little tour of where you can find the online resources that we've organized for families during our school closure. We're also going to click on a few of those resources to give you some examples of what's there. The first thing that you need to do in order to get started is to go to our district's website at ccsd93.com. At the top, you'll find the link for COVID-19. We're going to click on that. There we go. We're going to click on that, and that will take us to the COVID-19 webpage. You'll notice that on the left, the latest update from the district will always be there. So if you ever need to, you can come back and review the most current information. On the right-hand side, there's links to remote learning, and there's also links about our free and reduced lunch meal service. Please know that all families in District 93 are eligible to come to one of the grab-and-go locations and get a lunch and a breakfast each day. Also, this will continue through spring break, so please know that it's available each Monday through Friday until the school closures conclude. Here we're going to go back to the remote learning site, and we're going to click here on CCSD 93 Remote Learning. That's going to take us to a page for all of the remote learning in District 93. So what you have are just some general things that are good for all families. And up at the top, you're going to see that each of the grade level clusters is listed here. Preschool is listed under Early Childhood Center, so we're just going to click ECC. And here's our page. At the top, you'll notice it has some of the same resources that other grade level clusters in the district have. First of all, there's Ready Rosie. Our district has a community subscription to Ready Rosie that's funded through our Birth to 5 Community Coalition. It's available to everyone who lives within the district's boundaries, so please do share this with neighbors and friends. You can sign up by clicking on this link, clicking on Sign Up by Zip Code and choosing CCSD 93. And then you'll be able to sign up for either text messages or emails that will come once a week that will give you ideas of simple things you can do at home with your children to help them learn at home. All of the items are common things that are found in your home, and it doesn't take any special training or expertise. They're really great activities for families to share together. Seesaw is the platform that we use for communication from classrooms and teachers to families. It is the platform that we're using right now to send home activities each day. If you have signed up for Seesaw, fantastic. You should be getting information from your teacher. If you are not, please email your teacher and let her know you'd like to sign up. She's the person who can get you enrolled in her class the quickest. The district also links Scholastic Learn at Home and Explore Live Cams as some options that parents can explore to do fun things with their children. As we scroll down, there's a reminder about expectations during this unique time. This is the same reminder that I included in our newsletter that went out on Monday, March 30th. The main point is that we want you to be a parent or guardian first. We don't want you to feel pressured to complete all or even a specific number of activities every day with your child. You know your children. Take your cues from them and think about your own emotions as well, and do the shared activities when and if you think it's best. Also, use this time just to focus on reminding your children that they are safe, they are secure, and they're loved. Read with them, snuggle with them, play with them. Maybe this is an opportunity to do one or two things that you don't always have time for, but now that you have to be home, there's maybe an opportunity to do some things together. So take that opportunity. Please know that all of these resources on this page and the resources we're sending to you are things that we think would be good use of your time and good use of your children's time. But again, they're not required, and we don't want you to feel pressured. We want you to have plenty of resources to enrich your child's day and to be able to find things easily without having to search for them. We'll do the searching, we'll post them, and you can choose from them. The first session is filled with ideas like this: recipes and sensory play ideas. If you click here, it should open a page that we've created, and you can see that there are recipes, and we've tried to separate them a little bit. The first section are for tabletop messy things, right? So there's Play-Doh, there's shaving cream, there's ways that you can play with hair gel. You can make your own puffy paint if you have shaving cream and glue. You can make something called cloud dough, homemade finger paint, lots of things. There's also some fun things that you could do that might be on the floor, like sticky feet. There's drawing and writing, and then there's ideas for a mini sensory bin. A sensory bin is something that we use a lot at school. You might know it as a sand and water table. You can put all sorts of different things in there to help kids both pour and play and measure and scoop, but also to squeeze and to pull apart or push together. They're good sensory activities. So there are a lot of different ideas here and a lot of different recipes that you can use. If we go back to the page, you'll also see that there's a little reminder about reading. We want to remind you that reading with your children is one of the best things that you can do while you're home. There is a note from me about screen time. There are some guidelines. I want you to know that the main points here are that interacting with you and with other people in your home is the best activity for your children. We understand, though, that at this time, children might be in front of a screen more than usual. And so, whenever possible, we ask you to choose more activities each day that are centered on interactions with families and household members and less screen time. And when you choose screen time, please choose the best quality activities that you can. In order to give you some high quality activities for screen time, we've linked read aloud videos that the Early Childhood Center staff have recorded for your children. There's a few different ways that you can get to the videos. We're posting them each day on our Facebook page. So if you're on Facebook, you can click on the link. We've also created this page, which is the same as this list, where you can see all of the read alouds that are posted. So we put the newest one at the top of the list. That's why number 8 is at the top. Today I'll post number 9, tomorrow number 10, and so on. And we have some previous read alouds where I actually went to the location that was the focus of the book. Like I went to the baseball park to read about baseball. I went to the fire station to read books about firefighters and so on. So you can click on any of these and open a YouTube video so that your children can watch someone reading a nice high quality book. I'm going to go back to the page. Another thing that you can do is use some different videos if you're going to use screen time to actually give kids options for moving. So here we have Go Noodle, Cosmic Kids Yoga, and Super Stretch Yoga app. Those are some of the videos that a teacher might use as a resource or might turn on the sound for and then lead in the classroom. But it would be super easy for you to click on this, choose something, and then your children, and maybe you too, could get some exercise inside the building. Here we have the opportunity for parents who would like to create a home schedule for your child. We really think that it's best that you make this decision. We are not suggesting this for every child, but if you would like it, there's a link here to a website that explains the use of visual schedules. It says for toddlers, it's really good for preschoolers too, and it gives some examples. It talks about how to use them, where to put them. This is a little advanced. Most of you probably won't have pocket charts at home. I know I don't have one at home. You can put it in a binder. You can separate it by time of day. We do put ours in the classroom from left to right or from top to bottom. You don't have to do it that way. And then there's some other information here from the author. I'm going to go back to the resource page here. We have created a sample schedule for you if you would like. It includes pictures from that website that we were just at, and those pictures were given to us by permission from the creator of the website. Let me show it to you. So here's a link to the pictures we used in case you have access to a printer and you would like to print them and make your own. Here's how we broke up the order for morning, afternoon, and evening schedules, and here are the activities that we have in our schedule. If you scroll down when you're on this page, there's one page for the morning schedule. So start here with kids wake up, eat breakfast, get dressed, brush their teeth, comb their hair, playtime, clean up, time to move, sensory, and wash hands. If you're using this schedule, you'll notice that it goes from left to right, and then you swing back to the left to read the next line, like you do when you're reading a book. And by using the schedule that way, you're helping children get used to reading things in a row that way. Here's the afternoon schedule, washing their hands, having lunch. We've built in some screen time, some downtime before they take a quiet nap or quiet time. Wash hands when they get up and have a snack. Do some kind of activity that you choose, playtime, and then clean up. And that takes them to dinner time, bath time, brushing their teeth, reading a story, and going to bed. Of course, this is just a sample schedule. And if you use the pictures here, you can really create your own, or you can draw your own, whatever you'd like. As we scroll down, there are some interesting things online. Alpha Arty is a routine that many of our classrooms sing daily to help children remember their letter names and letter sounds. If you bring that up for children, they will most likely just join right in because they're used to doing that at home. They're used to doing that at school. And here are some other links you might want to follow. If you're on Facebook, of course, we have a Facebook page that I recommend you follow. Our coalition has a Facebook page that I recommend you follow. And the Center on the Developing Child at Harvard University puts out little links to videos and things that I find really very helpful. Also, one that I would recommend is the Dad Lab. The Dad Lab on Facebook is a page created by a dad who's looking to share some creative projects that he and his sons do while they're at home. His motivation was to inspire families to spend more quality time with their kids and also kind of create a thirst for knowledge. And most of the time, it's a science concept. It is one of my favorites. It's a lot of fun. Warning, some of them are a little messy, but they're all fun. Other resources, here are some resources really about how to talk to children about coronavirus. It's challenging to explain what's happening to a 3 or 4-year-old, so there are some tips there that we found that were age appropriate. Of course, every day more are coming out, so you may have your own favorites already. So this is our page. I'm going to be continuing to update this daily. Next week, when the teachers get back from spring break, we're going to have a section where you can then go back and find the links that are sent out each day in one location. So if on Thursday you're thinking, oh, what was that thing that they sent out on Tuesday? You can go back into your Seesaw account to find it, or you can come to this page and you can click on that activity and get the same thing that you got in the Seesaw message. We miss you. We miss all of your kids so much, but we know that this is important to keep everyone as healthy as possible. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me. In today's newsletter, I also sent out a cell phone number so you can text me if it's something really urgent. We really want to be here to support you and your children.